Today we will discuss different aspects of reproductive cells of plants. So here we will discuss first the overall view of reproduction in angiosperm. So plant is there, and at maturity it produces the male and female gametophyte, that is pollen and embryo sac respectively. They are haploid but they are multicellular. The pollen produces male gamete, whereas the embryo sac, it produces the female gamete. They undergo pollination followed by fertilization and formation of zygote, which is 2N. The zygote is formed inside the ovule, and you know that ovule is present inside the ovary. Now zygote give rise to zygotic embryo, which is surrounded by the endosperm in ovule, and further embryo give rise to the formation of seed, that is ovule is converted into seed, whereas the mature embryo is converted into fruit. So if you look at the alteration of generation in angiosperm, then megaspore mother cell and microspore mother cell, they give rise to respective gametes, and then formation of zygote occur. This is actually the gametophytic phase, whereas the zygote further develop into the embryo, seed, and then plant produces androecium and gynoecium, and a stage come when they produces the megaspore and microspore mother cells. This is a sporophyte phase. In angiosperm, the sporophytic phase is dominant over the gametophytic phase. Now, if you look at here, deviation from that was the normal kind of development occurs in the angiosperm. If you look at the deviation from the normal path, then you will find that the production of embryo also occurs without a zygote. This is non-zygotic embryo, and the production of fruit occurs without fertilization of ovule by male gamete. The production of seed also occurs without fertilization. This is called apomixy. Now it occurs in certain plant under certain circumstances. Also these things, since they are useful, so they are artificially introduced in the plant. So let's discuss in some detail. Polyembryony, occurrence of two or more embryo in one ovule, or the formation of more than one embryo from a single fertilized ovum in a single seed. This is polyembryo is of two types, true polyembryogeny and false. So true polyembryogeny means the extra embryos arise in the same embryo sac in which the zygotic embryo has developed. So this is again of two type, cleavage and adventive. Cleavage, it occurs due to cleavage of zygote in early developmental stage, whereas adventive, it develop from diploid nucellus or integument cell. False embryogeny, embryo produced from other part of embryonic sac such as synergids, antipodal cells or endosperm cells. Now let's discuss the parthenocarpy. Is the process of formation of seedless fruit. So parthenocarpy is described as the condition in which fruit are formed without fertilization of ovule, that is ovary forms fruit but no seed. Therefore the fruits are seedless. Example, banana and oranges. What are the reasons behind that? Reasons are that there is no pollination that will occur, or there is pollination but no fertilization, or there is fertilization but embryo which is produced is aborted. So under all three conditions, the parthenocarpy will occur, that is the formation of seedless fruit will takes place, no fertilization will occur. Parthenocarpy is also induced by using growth regulators such as auxins and gibberellin. This help to increase the edible part of a normal fruit. Apomixis, which is also known as asexual seed formation, or also known as the process by which the mother clone is produced. This is described as the formation of seed without fertilization from diploid cells of nucellus or integument in the absence of meiosis. This is what is called as apomixis. Therefore, the seed will have same genotype as the mother cell or pistil cell. The method is useful in the production of seed of hybrid crop. If you look at both parthenocarpy and apomixis are called as asexual method of reproduction, but always occur in sexual organs. So here we complete the chapter plant reproduction or reproduction in angiosperm. Thank you.